Now, my concern is now deployment. We have more than 2,000 farmers and across the country, across the regions. I'm wondering how this will be distributed such that it gets to the real farmers who need it. I saw a clip recently from Sokoto where we're still seeing farmers using their hands to plant some things, talk about leeks and all of that. They were still struggling. And I'm wondering, how would they take advantage of all of these tractors to boost their effort towards agriculture?
So these tractors will not fix all our problems at the same time. Okay? But it's a beginning. And like I said, it's supposed to trigger people to look into that value chain. Now, this tractor, what the minister said, it's not going to be business as usual. And that's why some of us in the private sector have been brought, in to observe, and occasionally they seek our advice. What do you think? Now, this I am certain, based on the back door, the back room, the strategy sessions that has happened, that it won't be a business as usual, where government will bring in tractors. Anything I say over the years, I witnessed. They bring in tractors. Some people will take the tractors and put canopies over it and not use it for 4 years. Now, what the minister has said is that there will be tracking devices. Some people are supposed to buy outrightly. If you want to buy a tractor in Nigeria as against bringing it in yourself, there's a 20 million naira difference. Wow. So the time it will take to bring it in and go, the people in the country are cashing out on it. So some people will be outrightly buying, which will save around that 20 million from them. So meaning their cost of production can reduce, while some will be service providers. Bottom line is, the tractors are here. We will monitor as private entities. We will monitor and show the devices. There are some states already that you see where the tractors are working, and which is what the minister has said. Either they buy it privately, or it's a service provider conversation. They must be involved to track how many hours has it worked, where is it working. So everything will be monitored because government has invested in it. So whoever is buying locally is also buying subsidized.
No, I just need you to expatiate on the point you just made. Is the government selling this to farmers, or it is giving them for free?
There are different components of it. So the government, for the first time, is also considering commercial people, because commercial can produce volume and push to the market, which we need. There's a place for commercial. Over the years, administrations over the years have forgotten the commercial. They also need support. So there's a provision for that. There's a provision for small, older farmers. And that now, for the first time in history, there's always also provision for SMEs. There has not been provision for SMEs in about 2 decades plus.
So this 2,000 tractors will be spread across all of these categories of persons?
And the John Deere coming. So this year is projected 4,000 to come, which has not happened. 2 decades, this has not happened. So, but the good thing is, smallholder farmers, SMEs, which are the youths, and the commercial farmer, we're taking care of everything at the same time. I say we, I'm thinking we.
All right, let's quickly take that clip where you were on, I think, one of the tractors, right?
Yes.
You were on one of the tractors.
Yes.
That's you. I guess that was the container of loading the tractors as they came. I'm wondering what the experience was like riding on it.
I grew up with my father owning new tractors. And when I saw the quality, I was just excited, because many people were saying that, oh, it's refurbished, they just repainted it, So when I had the privilege of seeing it and announced, it was just something that just happened. Like, can this be real? The quality was what made me do that video. And the video was saying, I'm not a government staff, I'm not a government contractor, but this is good news. While the minister was doing an interview, I climbed on one of the tractors. And when I climbed on it, something dawned on me, that as private sector, we're supposed to ride on the platform of government.
I like that.
I like that. You know, so
yeah.
and I'm excited.
I can see the excitement.
I'm happy.
It's palpable.
Yeah.
I'm happy. We're moving. We've been crying. The last 3 years has been devastating for many of us in production and processing, and this is hope.
Right. So hope for a whole lot of people, especially for someone like you who had been there and you saw the consignment and all of that. But what about if you look at the National Bureau of Statistics recent reports? They said that 40% are rural. 40% of people in the rural are unemployed.
Yes.
So we have all of them tilling the ground, preparing the ground for cultivation and all of that. Do you not feel that these tractors that have not come in might impact on their job, like job losses for them? Because it looks like it will supplant what they're doing as farmers on the ground. So how do you think, while it's creating job for some others might be losing their jobs?
See, one of the reasons why our farmers are broke is because of land preparation. If you get your land preparation right, you are 40% set for profitability. So if the tractors prepare the land, the farmers can work on it even manual, okay? So bottom line is the rural farmers will make more money because they plant on soils that are not well prepared. Yeah. So the roots of the crop find it difficult to go down, to take nutrients from deeper. So with the tractors now, the farmers will make more money. This is the time.
No, I'm not talking about the farmers. I'm talking about those who assist the farmers in tilling the grounds.
The ground.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
They'll be losing their job.
The casual labor.
Do you know the labor deficit we have in the country? As of 4 or 5 years ago, we were using more foreign laborers. Burkina Faso, Niger, Togo, Niger. So right now, the currency has made it practically impossible for them to come in. We have heavy labor deficit, which is why mechanization is the way to go. Those people assisting will now own farms. I can tell you a thug in Shekweteri, who used to follow politicians, owns farms now, makes money, big time. So what we're saying is, these people will also be able to take on opportunities to become entrepreneurs rather than working. So we will have more productivity. We would have less urban-rural migration. This is good news if the government communicates properly.